welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files. Hope you having a good night. Let's get straight to it.
The pigeon conspiracy by Phase Adapt is starting to get scary.
Why are they sitting on the power lines all the time? Why are they always on the power lines? Because they run out of fuel and they go on the power lines and they charge up. They recharge. And when they shit on cars, right? You know how they shit on cars, pigeons shit on cars? That's a tracking device. That's not in the updated schematic.
Everyone's been calling him dumb, like very, very dumb. I mean, that's just what they're saying. But he did it. He cracked the code. He exposed pigeons for what they really are. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe flat earthers, but this Adapt is onto something special and it's getting scary at this point. He might have to go into hiding. Answer me this one question. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? If you go into the comments and say yes, I just can't believe you because they do not exist. And this just cracked the code. I could never understand why pigeons just chill on power lines. And it's because they're powering up. They're powering up to shit on us. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe Adapt. But when there's goddamn Iron Man pigeons taking over the world, just remember I told you so.
Shout out to Meechski, shout out to Phase Adapt. I can see the charging on the power lines part, but the poop as a tracking device is hard to believe. But I agree, there's something about these pigeons, and no, I've never seen a baby pigeon myself.
The following video comes from an employee who works at a convenience store. While working alone late in the evening one day, he started to hear some strange reoccurring sounds coming from the store warehouse. Feeling scared as he is alone, he decides to try and record it as he hesitates to go and check it out. Take a look.
Tengo rato escuchando un ruido aquí en mi trabajo, en la bodega, y estoy solo. Y quería grabar a ver si, no sé, tengo mucho miedo. No me había pasado algo así, como de algo de sustos o algo. Pero tengo rato escuchando eso. No me animo a ir para allá, güey. Después de un rato me animo a ver, güey. Tengo mucho miedo, güey, la neta. Nunca me había pasado algo así, güey. A ver. Fui yo. Ese fui yo. Creo que la moví con la camisa. Tengo un rato que escucho ya cosas. Me da mucho miedo. Mucho miedo me da, güey. O sea, güey, checa esa pinche luz, güey. ¿Tú crees que tengo ganas de subir ahí arriba? ¿Tú crees que tengo ganas de subir ahí arriba? ¿Qué pedo? Güey, esto parece película de terror, güey. Lo bueno es que tengo este foco, güey. Y acá arriba, por ejemplo, tengo... Acá me da miedo a veces que siento que me están viendo, güey. Ya me prende el pinche foco, güey. Y güey, vete a la verga, güey. No se habrá metido alguien aquí a robar. Tengo un chingo de miedo, güey. Tengo un chingo de miedo, güey. Me deja prender la lámpara, güey. Eso la verga. No se ve nada, güey. ¡La madre, güey! ¡A la verga, güey! ¡A la verga!
The moment he gets there and looks up, the lights above immediately start flickering. And then at the top, an object drops on its own, scaring him away. Clearly someone or something was lurking at the top of the warehouse area.
Shout outs to Depths of Despair. Yeah, that's definitely a terrifying night shift for real. At that point, I started looking for another job.
So there are several videos going viral right now of what's supposed to be green lasers descending from the sky.
People's homes scanning the ground with that green laser.
People started paying attention after this particular video went viral. In this video, you can see a plane flashing a green laser and kind of scanning the ground. This made a lot of people start questioning what the heck was going on. Where were these green lasers coming from? And then just a couple of months later, a CCTV camera captured what looks like several green laser beams of light descending from space. Needless to say, this caught a lot of attention, and experts and researchers were saying that this probably came from a Chinese satellite, but no one knows.
What the f*** is that?
Now this is where things take a really strange turn. Just a couple of months after, there were several videos popping up all over the internet of what's supposed to be these green laser beams descending from the sky.
What in the ever-living fuck is that?
This caught so much attention that it ended up on the news, and they actually found out that some of the planes scanning the ground with these green lasers were owned by a company named Randigo, but still, no one knew why they were doing this.
I was just getting home and I saw it going back and forth with a laser beam, and it scanned over me multiple times. I've never had flight radar until this happened, because I'm like, what the heck is going on? But it shows that what kind of plane it was and what type of plane. I don't know who owns it, it just says private owner.
When you put the information Casey provided into the FAA website, it comes back with this information saying it's registered to Randigo.
Little by little, people started researching about Randigo, and they found out several patterns. In one of them, you can see several pictures coming from flight radar of the plane's paths. Whatever they're doing, it's as if they're scanning something, maybe weather patterns, maybe something else. In another Reddit post, someone found out that the company owns 33 planes and 33 employees, and I don't know why, but this raised a lot of red flags.
This dude was gonna crash into the house. Wait till you see the laser coming off the bottom of it. Check the radar map, he's 1,200 feet off the ground. You see that green laser coming off the bottom.
And then, another Reddit user posted something like this. This plane flew over me this evening and was spraying something. Smell was awful. So I did a quick research just to double check if this plane was owned by Randigo, and guess what? It is. Strange, isn't it? What the heck is going on? It seems no one knows, but I want to know your take. What are these green lasers descending from space and from planes? What's going on?
Yeah, what's all that about? Randigo. Somebody gotta look more into this company. I would think that maybe they're surveying the land, like for Google Maps or something.
Padre nuestro. El que habita en la brisa. El que habita.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Supposedly the first one, that girl passed away a few days earlier, supposedly.
You guys know that demonic possession isn't something that is made up all willy-nilly, and that it's actually in the Bible and was used as an example against the unforgivable sin. See, throughout life, when seeing movies about demonic possession, I always ask, why has God forsaken these people? Because if you look at the Roman Catholic Church, there are many examples of demonic possession and these demons being casted out and even speaking through people in different circumstances. Me being me, I've always wondered, as someone who knows God, what is the allowance of these demons to enter the body? Why are they so set on possessing others? And this led me to learn about the unforgivable sin. The unforgivable sin is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. And in the Bible, this blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is explained when Jesus casts out a demon by the name of Beelzebub. Because demonic possession is real, and it's not something that was just made up by TV shows and movies. It was in the Bible. It's mentioned in Mark 3:22 through 30 and Matthew 12:22 through verse 32. And it was a miracle that was performed by Jesus, one of his many miracles. And a demon possessed a man, and this man was brought to Jesus, and the Lord cast the demon out, healing the man of blindness and muteness. There were eyewitnesses to this exorcism, and they began to wonder if Jesus was indeed the Messiah they had been waiting for. There was a group of Pharisees that heard the talk of these messiahs and quickly quashed any budding faith in the crowd, meaning they went around and said, oh, it's not a miracle, it's not a miracle, there's something wrong. And they went on to say, it is only by Beelzebub, the prince of demons, that the fellow drives out demons. So basically, they were calling Jesus a demon, saying that only a demon could remove a demon. Jesus begins to rebuke the Pharisees with local arguments for why he is not casting out demons with the power of Satan. And he speaks of blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. He says, I tell you, every kind of sin and slander can be forgiven, but blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven. Anyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but anyone who speaks against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven either in this age or the age to come. So how do you, as a person who's not casting out a demon or not dealing with exorcism, how can you commit the unforgivable sin? This comes from the term, he who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters. Brood of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak what is good? For the mouth speaks of which fills the heart. Basically, if someone is evil, their heart is filled with evil. No one who is evil can speak good. The ultimate sin that cannot be forgiven, blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, is when you allow your heart to become weakened over time by basically denouncing the Lord. So if you let your heart become hardened over time because you have gone through times and tribulations that does not seem of God, you ultimately become bad fruit from a bad tree. When someone blocks their blessings, it's because they don't have faith. The fruit is not yielding from the tree, so they lose faith and their heart becomes hardened over time. This allows evil to seep in and for you to stray further away from God. It is not until you commit that final act of blasphemy, saying you no longer believe in him and speaking against him, is when you cannot be forgiven. So if you meet people and you say, oh my goodness, they seem like something's off, they don't hold God in their heart, because you know they've already walked away and denounced, and a viper cannot speak good to you, meaning watch who you're around, because their bad fruit can become your bad fruit. One bad apple spoils the tree, the bunch, and everything around it.
Shout out to Asia Lot. I do agree. The bad apple spoils the tree. Sometimes there's some things you just can't come back from.
Did you know that Late Night with the Devil might be inspired by a true story? In the movie, we find out that late night host Jack Delroy was a member of the Grove, which is an elite California camp for rich and powerful men. This was very likely based on a place called Bohemian Grove in Sonoma County, California. It's a huge campground that's privately owned by a gentleman's club. They say that this location has been hosting the most powerful and elite men since 1872. Attendees include presidents, wealthy businessmen, and even the CIA. It's said that while they're there, they perform strange rituals, one in front of a giant owl statue. Many have theorized that these men go to Bohemian Grove to make deals to become more powerful. I also found it interesting that the planning for the Manhattan Project happened there in the 1940s. The club denies these theories and says in actuality, doing any business is prohibited there, and the club is a refuge from decision-making and other pressures. It definitely makes me curious to what actually goes on there. What do you guys think?
So I'm sure there were so many people that were left confused with the ending of Late Night with the Devil. So what did the ending truly mean? So throughout this entire movie, we learn that Jack Delroy is on the wrong side of the TV business. His views are low, no one's tuning in, and he's got to turn it up a notch, right? So he does the one thing that helps businesses in the entertainment industry boom and get bigger, which is have a little chat with the devil himself. And how was he able to get in contact with him? By going to this place they consider as the Grove, which they mention at the beginning of this movie. And at this location, you have to sacrifice something very close to you in order for it to want to help you. Ironically, his wife's life begins to fade. He decides to bring her onto his talk show. She expresses her love for him. She says all these good things about him, but she also mentions these bodies or these people that are without clothing that they like had a meeting with. And those people who she's referring to are the people who are linked to that Grove place. Alright, so stay with me now. Even though Jack's wife passes away, he still doesn't have the stardom. His views still aren't on top. So he's got to do something else to turn it up a notch one more time. So he decides to bring Lily on. And Lily is someone who can basically get in contact with the devil himself. Mind you, Lily is just a young girl, and then so many things happen at the end of this movie, and then Jack begins to like hallucinate. He sees his wife, he sees visions of her, and then his wife tells him to kind of like sacrifice her. So Jack finally decides to do it, but like I said, he was hallucinating. Everything was just in his head. So even though he was imagining his wife, he actually sacrificed Lily. Why? Because his wife wasn't enough. The evil spirits wanted a young, fresh, and innocent soul. Listen, this movie is a lot to take in, and I understand if you get freaked out by it, but y'all gotta pay attention to all of those things they're mentioning within that movie. There's a lot of things that a lot of people aren't speaking about.
Shout out to Sinner Spidey. Yo, that movie is deep, crazy, all the above. Yeah, they do show the Grove and all this and that. It definitely exposes a lot. I was surprised. I give that movie 4 stars.
So for some mysterious reason, there's loads of videos popping up all over social media of people saying that they've encountered vampires in New Orleans.
So there's a freaky phenomenon that happens in New Orleans.
As someone who lived in New Orleans for 12 years,
to my New Orleans trip, and we're going to talk about the vampires that I saw.
Most people talk about a very strange vibe they felt in some places in New Orleans, and how in some specific situations they came face to face with what they believed to be a vampire.
But there were these 2 guys in particular that caught my attention. They both looked very interesting, but I turned back towards the bar so that I can grab my drink and talk to my friend that was next to me. Tell me how, as soon as I turned around with my drink, he was standing there right in front of me. Like some Twilight shit. He started talking to my friend, asking where we're from, what we were doing. And on top of that, their energy was just not normal. And my friend's boyfriend...
Strange, isn't it? Why all of a sudden so many videos of people saying that they saw vampires in New Orleans? And what is it about New Orleans? So I started researching a bit more, just to make sure I wouldn't find any evidence of such a thing in New Orleans. And this is when I came across this video of a man who claims to be a vampire. Check this out.
Let me explain something about fangs. Fangs are like your saliva. You don't salivate unless you smell food, you think about food, you're about to eat some food. Fangs are the same way. Fangs are not meant to just pop out whenever.
In this particular video, he shows his fangs to some of his subscribers who at the time did not believe that this was the real deal. So he actually does it again, but this time he makes sure to show people that this is not some sort of trick that he's pulling. Check this out.
I said, what the f***?
In another video of his, he explains that he's very old and shows a photograph of himself 100 years ago. Check this out.
Okay. I kind of feel like the more I show you, the more you guys won't believe me. But it's okay. I'm used to this now. That's me. I've always been trying to make my way into film, even 100 years ago.
Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the real deal or not. What I do know, however, is that this is not the first time someone claims to be a vampire. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this could be an elaborate hoax? Or is it something else entirely?
Yeah, that's crazy. Vampires ain't supposed to be out in the sun like that. They definitely not supposed to have a reflection. The way the dude in the blue shirt was howling makes you think, are these werewolves instead?
You can tell I'm not.
What was that?
J.
Don't tell me this is about to spell Joe.
Guys. What? Joe, is this you?
You heard that? Oh my god. I don't know what to pay attention of.
Yeah,
You're not moving that.
Grandma, I'm not.
No, this is not even funny on Grandma.
Oh, I'm moving it back. Move it back.
No, this ain't even funny.
Move it back to G.
Look whose grave. Hold on, let me take my fingers off this real quick. Look whose grave we are on right now.
Joseph. You can't
Can you
see it
see
good. No, you can't. It says Joseph.
Joseph.
And you can't really see it.
You can see it. I just saw it in there.
What the hell?
You're lying. Your grandma.
Pack up the bro.
No.
Bro, who is that? He looked like a homeless man. Bro.
Are you okay?
Bro.
Hurry.
Bro.
I locked the door.
Bro. See, bro. We're leaving the board here. We're leaving the board here. We're leaving the board here.
I don't know where to go. I don't know how far I am from anything. Is he by us?
Go. I don't care. I don't
know where I am, Ruby. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Where is he? He's not even nowhere here. I don't see nobody, do you? Alright, this is what we gotta do, Kane. Are you recording?
Yes.
We're gonna run to the Ouija board.
Say goodbye.
And try to say goodbye.
Okay, ready? Come on.
Well, here goes the piece.
Come on. How to get off the board?
I don't know.
Come on, hurry up. Say goodbye. Put your hand on it. Hurry up.
Oh shit, my bad.
Goodbye. Did we do it?
Yeah.
What? What are you doing? What's that? You heard that? What is that? The camera.
You got that on camera. Do you see anything up there? The voice is coming from up here and I'm not seeing a goddamn thing. That was either a guy trying to prank us and he knew that we were
I think it was a homeless man.
I think he knew that because we were saying Joseph out loud, you know? And he probably was like, oh, we should pull a prank on these kids. Otherwise, that was just some creepy ass shit. No. I don't know, like, if we just saw a ghost, like, I'm being dead ass serious. I don't know what to think right now.
Should I get out and record? Hell no. What?
No, this is what we should do.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Throw that bitch!
I'm gone!
Throw that bitch!
No!
Yeah, that was a double whammy. Not only were they playing with a Ouija board, but they was in a cemetery at a grave. Joseph. I'm sure that's who they were communicating with. They were smart enough to go back and say goodbye. Hopefully they got out safely. But yeah, them kids brave.
A video is going viral in India of a bus driver who got freaked out after finding out that one of his passengers was possibly a ghost or something else entirely. I'm going to show you guys two videos. This is the first. In this first video, the bus driver asks the passenger to reveal her identity or face.
मैडम आप इधर चेहरा तो दिखाओ चेहरा तो दिखाओ
दिखाए नहीं
चेहरा क्यों नहीं दिखा रहे आप चेहरे में क्या दिक्कत है आपको चेहरा दिखाने में क्या दिक्कत है आपको
चेहरा नहीं है ना चेहरा नहीं है
चेहरा कहाँ गया आपका तो जो भी आपका चेहरे को आपका चेहरा ही नहीं है
And as you can see, she appears to have no face at all. The bus driver then realizes he's possibly dealing with something else entirely, so he proceeds to call the police.
जिप्सी खड़ी तो बुलाना जरा बुलाना जिप्सी वाला बुला मुंडके में ये लड़की का ये चेहरा ही नहीं है बिल्कुल ये लेडीज का बुलाना जरा.
And upon their arrival, the woman had disappeared. However, the next day, after his shift, this happens.
तुम्हें एक छोटा सा अजूबा दिखाता हूँ बस के अंदर. देखो, हमें इससे कोई परेशानी नहीं है. कंडक्टर सीट पे अभी कोई नहीं है, कोई भी नहीं है, लेकिन यहाँ पे कोई ना कोई बैठा हुआ है. पर हमें इससे कोई दिक्कत परेशानी नहीं हो रही. ये देखो, मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कैमरे में. CCTV कैमरे लगे हुए हैं बस के अंदर और आप इधर देख सकते हो. देखो, कंडक्टर सीट पे एक व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है. देखो, दिख रहा है आपको? कंडक्टर सीट पे ये व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ है. ये देखो, दोबारा से ध्यान से देख लो, बैठा हुआ है. और मैं जो है आपको दोबारा से कंडक्टर सीट की तरफ ले जाता हूँ. और देखो, यहाँ कोई भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा कैमरे में. देखो, ये DTC बस है. मैं इसमें ड्यूटी कर रहा हूँ फिलहाल. फिर से एक बार और देख लो ध्यान से, कहीं मिस्टेक हो रही हो. बाकायदा इसमें दिख रहा है व्यक्ति बैठा हुआ. ये देखो, दिखा आपको? लेकिन ऐसे अगर मैं पीछे करके दिखाता हूँ बस में अंदर या कंडक्टर सीट पे, देखो दोबारा से कोई भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा.
Shout out to Manny Sani. Yo, that's crazy. I wonder what the difference was between a CCTV camera and his cell phone. Are they using different filters? This one got me confused.
Olha, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano? Mano, não tem nada. Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano. Mano, que é isso, bicho? Caralho, mano, bora. Me livre, mano. Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano.
There seems to be someone or something peeking at the officers. I don't know what it is, but there's something off-putting about it. And it doesn't help that this took place inside an abandoned hospital.
Cuando llegué se escuchaban los coyotes y se oyó algo diferente a los coyotes. El caballo también está bien espantado. Oh, caballo escucha algo. Caballo escucha algo. No sé qué ha de haber pasado, qué pasó, no sé qué era eso. Esos lamentos, no sé. La verdad no lo sé. Pero de que era algo, era algo. Oye. Está alguien llorando. No sé qué sea. Oye. Oh, quieto. Quieto. Oye, lamento. Oye, lamento. ¿Qué es eso? Mierda. Quieto, quieto, Pancho. Quieto, Pancho. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Quieto, quieto, quieto. Uno. Quieto, Pancho, vamos. Pancho. Corre, Pancho. Corre, Pancho. Pancho, no la meto, Pancho. Pancho. ¿Qué era eso? No sé qué está pasando, pero la verdad, eso era algo. Venía hacia mí. ¿Qué es eso? Oh. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No manches, no, corre. ¿Qué es eso? No manches, no, corre. Pancho, corre. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Dónde está? Esto no es bueno, ya no está. Es mejor me voy. Oye.
I agree. It absolutely makes him more dangerous. That was crazy. Was that a ghost or was it a witch? That's a terrifying circumstance, especially being on top of a horse in the middle of the night, in the middle of the woods. That was lining up to be all kinds of bad. Shout out to Nightmare Few.
One more thing I want to say about Kobe's death, the symbolism with LeBron. So Kobe's from Philly, right? Yeah. LeBron James passed him up on the all-time scoring leaderboard in Philly, and he did it when he scored the 54th point. Kobe and Gigi, 41 and 13. You add that up, you get 54. On the side where LeBron made the basket, there was a snake cut up in 8 pieces. Kobe Bryant was the Black Mamba, and he wore the number 8. The game after Kobe Bryant died, LeBron James was wearing his jersey. They're all wearing his jerseys. He was crying, but then he does the Illuminati sign, puts his hand like this right before the game, and he does 666 and taps his chest. The game after, he did that in Kobe Bryant's jersey. Why are you making those hand signals before the game? He does it before every game, by the way.
I love the observation. Shout out to You Won't Believe Me Official. But what's the conclusion? That's what I want to know.
No mames, esto nunca me había pasado, ¿eh? Sí, está bueno. Tiene razón, pero bien. No, así no, porque me veo muy maníaco, antes sí me da. Luz verde. Ay, Pedro, acabo de escuchar algo atrás de mí. No mames. No, ya no mames, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, ya no, no. Señora, pues yo veo que se le molesta, entonces a mí me gusta molestar. Ah, chinga. ¿Qué pasó? No, ya, no puedo ya. ¿Qué es esto? No sé qué. Esto no estaba aquí. No, ya. No, ya. No, ya. Quiero alejarme un poquito, pero no sé qué es eso.
Yeah, when things start getting knocked over, it's time to go. It was crazy. That looked like a fox that was crawling towards him. Was it a skinwalker? I don't know.
When my video uploaded and what the fuck? The lights are flickering on and off. Hang on a second, guys. So, don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm about to check this out. Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah, I'm fucking done. This is some spooky fucking shit going on here. Nope. This is why my security officer fucking quit. Just so y'all can be witness here. I'm checking all this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. This is my day off. I hear leaves crickling and shit. Nope. There was a kid standing, somebody was standing right over here when I walked right past them to the left. And the chapel lights just came on. Hello? Hey, look, if you're just out here fucking with me, you're fixing to end up in jail, you understand? So where are you?
I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fucking done with this shit, man. Nope. Hell to the fuck no. Somebody's out here fucking with me, or this is some scary fucking shit. I ain't doing this garbage.
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed tonight's rabbit hole. Before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to Renee on becoming the channel's newest member. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate your support. Peace and blessings. If you haven't already, please take a second
just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell,
just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So what we gonna do, y'all? That's right. Run these numbers up. Thanks again. Until next time.